Live and in color, here's the way they stand at the Ladies Open. Susie Maxwell Berning, enjoying a 4-stroke lead over Mickey Wright and Kathy Witworth. And they really hit the ball out here a country mile. The twosome here, hitting first, is Pam Barnett. And Pam is not having too good a round. She is 5 over, 18 over for the tournament. How far out is she, do you think, of this?
She's about 260 yards out. Pam is no short hitter at all. She hits the ball out there very well. But after Mickey's drive, which we'll talk about in a minute, looked rather short. She's on, rolling up, and she's probably about 20 feet from the hole.
Now, here's Mickey Wright. You might have heard her say, "Whoa, ball." What she was worried about was going into that trap. And I just don't believe, if Pam Barnett was at 260, what is Mickey at, do you think,
But
Barbara?
it's unbelievable. She's got to be at least 310 or 315 to 20 yards from that tee. And it was hard to tell when she hit it whether she said go or whoa, but she was worried about going in the bunker shore of the green, which is rather unbelievable.
Mickey Wright, who's challenging here. She's 3 under for this final round.
She pushed her wedge off to the right and just barely got on the green.
She has about a good 35-footer, I would say. And now let's go to Bill Fleming and Byron Nelson.
You're looking at the 17th hole from behind the green, looking out there. Now, the tree on the right side and the traps on the left, the middle of the trap on the left, are about 150 yards from the green. Incidentally, while the players are playing up, we'll just remind you that Sandra Spuzich is the leader as of the moment, in with 300. Sandy Post, the LPGA champion, is in with 301. The Canadian girls just come on in. Sandy Spuzich, you may recall, won this championship 2 years ago at Hazeltine in Minnesota. Now here's Judy Torlumke, who apparently is just short of the trap, Byron, or did she catch it?
No, it appears that she's short of it there, and as we've stated earlier, this hole being 400 yards and uphill and also against the wind makes it play very long. Most all the players are using woods to reach this green in 2 today.
It's getting pretty blustery, too.
Yes, coming down through these valleys here, it makes it more difficult to judge what club, because it's blustery, as you say. It comes and goes, but as you see the flag there, it's going straight toward them, straight down over the hill to the golfer. And this rough on this course is not too long, just enough to be bothersome, but not unplayable. But you can see part of the ball there, as she's going to use some wood of spoon of some description to try to put the ball on this. And it's a wonderful, wonderful shot, going to see just past the hole, about just on the start of the downslope and back of the flag. She'll be putting downhill from there, but it's a wonderful second to reach this green in 2.
This green, incidentally, is a pretty big target. It's 100 feet from back to front and 110 feet across.
They have large greens. They've done a good job of using the greens, and there are some most difficult pin placements. Now you see Clifford Ann, also Cliffy as they call her, going with the wood also.
She had a wonderful string of birdies, 5, 6, 7, and 8 in a row, 4 birdies in a row, hard 9, and then birdied 10. So she had 5 birdies in 6 holes. She is now 2 under for the day, and the ball catches that trap on the golfer's right, as so many balls have gone in there.
They certainly have, because they try to stay away from the left. You're really, really dead if you go to the left. So now we'll go back to the 16th.
Barnett, dressed in yellow on yellow, slid by on her putt, made a good try for it. Now has this one for her par 4. Mickey Wright putted boldly, too. She has marked her ball. You can see the bright spot, perhaps. The lower right-hand side of your screen, that's the marker that Mickey put down. And that's the par for Pam Barnett. Mickey putted very boldly on this par below, now trying for a birdie, I thought.
Well, she needs some birdies right now, and she has to go for everything. She made a wonderful run at it.
She is 4 behind our leader, which is Susie Maxwell Berning. Kathy Witworth is also 4 strokes off the pace. And she gets her par to remain 3 under for this round. And with a pause in the action here at the Moselem Springs Golf Club, we'll pause and be back with more of the exciting final round of the U.S. Women's Open in just a moment. We're looking back towards the tee here at the 17th, which is a 400-yard par 4. We can see as we come in here Mickey Wright addressing the ball. Now, here she's going against the wind. Barbara Romack told you that she hit over 300 yards on her last drive, which is just incredible. This woman has really dominated professional golf. She's won 80 official PGA tournaments, has won this event 4 times, the ladies PGA 4 times. See how far she can belt this one.
Great.
She's way out there.
It's not quite 300, Bud, but it's about 240, which isn't bad country hitting.
That's amazing. Now let's go to Bill Fleming and Byron Nelson.
Up on the 17th green, Judy Torlumke-Rankin is looking over her putt. We'll just give you a rundown here on the finishers. Sandra Spusich is in with 300. Sandy Post at 301. Shelley Hamlin and Kathy Lacoste, the defending champion, in at 302. Nancy Roth Sims, Sharon Moran, Mary Mills in at 303.
Bill, she's putting for her birdie 3, and she's putting downhill here, and this ball breaks a little bit to the right, but watch how it'll roll. It really is fast because it's straight downhill. Beautiful greens.
Mm-hmm.
See what I mean? Oh, it really does roll.
Just to give you an idea how tough this golf course is, during the 220 competitive rounds that were played up until today's final round, par had been broken only 3 times. And right now, we only have 3 players in the golf course who have turned and under par: Cliff Creed, Mickey Wright, and Susie Berning.
I have Judy trying to make her par after going considerably past the hole, playing the continuous putting rule. Once you start to putt, you must finish your putting unless you're another player's way.
Breaks a little away.
3 putts, making 5 after 2 beautiful wooden shots onto this green.
So she goes 1 over par on the difficult 17th, the most difficult hole in the golf course in terms of this championship. Susie Berning has gone 5 over par in the championship on the last 2 holes, so she knows how tough they can be. Clifford Creed, who, according to most of the records, set a new USGA Women's Open Championship mark today by birdieing 4 straight holes, is heading for a round of 69, which would tie the course record if she parred in.
This is far par, incidentally, Bill. She put her second shot in the sand trap in the bunker, and now she's playing out of the trap. She was shooting downhill, and she went considerably past, as you can see, probably 15 feet, and she's putting this for a par 4.
So, if she taps this in fourth, she does, for the 5, it means that once again the sinister 17th has taken its toll of bogeys. And playing on the 17th right now, Mickey Wright and Pam Barnett. That's Pam over on the left side down in the center of your screen. She just did clear that trap, which is 200 yards out from the tee, or 200 yards into the green. It's all uphill, and Byron, there's a psychological disadvantage. You're looking only at sky as a target. It's uphill.
Yes, and into the sun. She just skimmed by the bunker, as you saw, and just short of the green. It's much better to be there than that much past the hole on that one.
Fine shot out of the rough.
It really is. I didn't think she could reach with an iron, but these girls will fool you how strongly they can hit the ball. And look where Mickey has hit that thing, right in the middle of the fairway, and testing the wind to see how much wind's blowing so she can guess what club to use.
Now that pine tree that we mentioned on the golfer's left side of the fairway is 150 yards into the green, and it looks to our vantage point as if Mickey is just about to that pine tree. So Barb called it 240. We'd say just about 240 to 250. What a hit into the wind. Look at this one.
Boy, look at the spin on that ball. Looks like a Earl Palmer Jack Nicklaus shot.
Making her charge is Mickey Wright, and we'll be back in a moment with more of the 1968 United States Women's Open Golf Championship, the tournament to find the female champion of golf in the United States. Action continues from Moselem Springs, Pennsylvania, after this message from one of our sponsors.